G'day, welcome to Country Music World. I'm Mick.
And I'm Jay.
Today we're headed straight down to southeast Queensland and we're going to talk to one of the best female vocalists we have in the country music industry.
She's currently out on tour in Queensland and she's also picking up a heap of nominations, including the Southern Stars, the ICMAs.
Last year she also got her first Golden Guitar nomination.
And her brand new album is due out in September.
And that was recorded with Simon Johnson at the Hillbilly Hut. So all that and a lot more as we get to know a little bit more about Seleen McAlister.
She's not gonna stand back, watching, waiting, hoping down. She knows will never change. So she's gonna stand up, make up for everything she gave up, taking back her life again. And every day the bruises heal, so she knows she's gonna feel stronger.
Alright, so we're going to cut across to Seleen, who would be at home on her Skype. There you go. We got you online there, Squeak?
Hello, I'm here.
Hello. How you going? Welcome to Country Music World.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much for taking some time out of your day.
Oh, good. I just got back from the muster, so I had nothing better to do. Kidding. I'm so happy you asked me to be part of this. It's very exciting.
Was it a good weekend at the muster? You have catch up with a lot of people?
I did. The vibe at the muster is always really good. And this year particularly, it's nice to get out in front of the stage and check some acts out, which I really got a good chance to do. And what I did notice, a lot of the young talent are representing at the muster now, and it kind of made me feel a little old. And I sort of like, who's that and who's that? And, but then you find your crew and, all the ones that have been going for a long time, and then it gets, okay, I know someone.
And the whole crew are standing around going, we all feel old.
I know.
That's what's happening.
I know. But look, they did 35 years it was for the muster this year, so they had a bit of a celebration with the all the acts, sort of the main acts coming on stage doing a finale performance, which was really good. So, but yeah, it's always fun to go. And next year, I've got lots of things happening, so I'll be there with bells on.
Nice. Squeak, what got you into country music in the first place? What was the thing that you knew you had to do this forever?
Well, I've always loved music in all of its forms. So I grew up in a household where my mum always was playing records, but mostly things like Peter Allen, Engelbert Humperdinck, the Carpenters. But then my dad, who is actually was a rodeo rider in his younger years, get in the car with him and the tapes with Charlie Pride and Dolly Parton and all those classic ones. So I've always been drawn to story songs. I like lyrics. I love lyrics, and that correlates when I write too, because I won't just settle for it has to be the best, not just good enough is near enough. So that was my first real introduction to always having music playing, writing when I was a little kid, just starting off poems and things. But yeah, I just kind of enjoyed the way it made me feel, and for me, there was never really any other thing that I wanted to do. So yeah.
Nice.
So let's talk a bit about your current music, Seleen.
Yeah,
you've had a few singles out this year and they're doing great guns for you.
they have. Look, I think the first album was fantastic. I've been recording with Simon Johnson now for this will be our third project. I feel very safe in his hands, the way he produces, the way he hears things. I'm learning more and more from him as a performer and what goes on behind the scenes and stuff, which is great. But the single that we first released, I've been doing some songwriting with Alan Caswell and Drew McAlister, and we wrote a song. We sat down. I'm very motivated. I'm a very motivated person, but I'm also a motivated woman. So I know that I'm not afraid to juggle things and get things done and all that sort of stuff. I'm not a superwoman, but you learn to kind of just say, oh yeah, I can do it, get it done. And there are a lot of strong women out there who sometimes don't feel so strong, whether it be circumstances of their lives, partnerships, relationships. Sometimes they need a little bit of reassurance. So when we wrote She's Getting Stronger, it wasn't so much a I am woman, hear me roar kind of song, you know. It was just, you know, if you're heartbroken, you can love again. If you need someone, it's okay, and you will get stronger every day. My mum said that to me when I was very young. I never saw her cry or be upset, but I did see her one day, and I said, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Well, I won't, you know, be strong every day, but I'll get stronger every day." And that really stuck with me. So we had a great response with This Getting Stronger. It stayed in the charts for 37 weeks and got me nominated for my first ever Golden Guitar in Tamworth.
That must have made you pretty excited when you... So let's work this out, Squeak. You hopped on a plane and you went down to Sydney for the announcements, and you got round your huddle of people.
Yes.
And your hubby was at home working.
That's right.
So tell me the story. Tell me what went on in your head, because I know this is probably one of your big goals and achievements, and one of your... This would have to be on the bucket list for you for this moment. So I'm going to ask Squeak here. Tell me what happened right at that moment. Tell me the story around this.
Yeah, so you're right. Obviously, I had the great people around me. Simon was there. My car showed up unexpectedly. I'm like, what are you doing here? I went in with a really clear head. I wasn't expecting anything, and I think in those situations, you can't. You know, you've got to just. And I don't think Mike and I did all that is just whatever will be. Que sera, sera. You know, we're still gonna do it. We're still gonna do things, and it's just a stepping stone or a blah blah blah. So anyway, we were all sort of around the room, but I was standing because they announced it all on the screens and sort of category by category, and I was kind of where I was standing was kind of quite exposed where I was thinking, and as it got closer to the announcement, I kind of thought, if I'm not nominated, I don't really want to be right in the middle there, so I kind of like little tried to move my way over, and Simon was behind, and Mikey was over to the right, and I was standing next to Barb Morrison, and I love Barb. She's such a great supporter of me. She loves waking me up at 5 o'clock in the morning to do radio interviews.
How good are her interviews? Love you, Barb. Keep up the good work. Keep getting them out of bed early.
That's right. So it all started happening, and I was the third announcement. So, but when they said my name, I kind of I didn't really. It didn't sink in, and I said to Barb, "Did they say my name?" And she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "What?" And you do get them, and the first thing I did was I turned around and I saw Simon, and he was like upset, and then Mikey he's like, I'm like, I took a selfie of myself to send to my husband. It's the worst photo in the world. And tears. I'm like, it was just amazing. But then I couldn't get out of the room because after they do all that, the announcements, they do all the media. My phone was ringing because they live stream the announcements, and Jason was at work and he said, "I'm not going to watch the live stream because I don't want to be upset. You'll be upset, blah blah." So I had like a chance. I was trying to get out and I couldn't. I had like 196 missed calls on my phone, but I would not talk to anyone until I spoke to him. And I was walking out. Finally, everyone started dispersing. I was walking down the stairs, and I was with Roger Corbett and Meryl Davis, and they were heading to a little after party. And I said, "Can you just excuse me for just 1 second?" And I found a street corner and rang his number and just like screamed, and we screamed and we cried. It was awesome. It's just there's no other feeling like it. And coming on the other side of that of not winning doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
Nominated. There are people who go more than half their career or the whole career that never get there. So I credit it to some really wonderful people around me who support me and believe in me, and just be me. I can't be anybody else.
We don't want you to be anyone else either, Sweet. You're talking a little bit about Simon Johnson here, and
Yes.
for the people that may not know, Simon Johnson is for me, he's one of Australia's, well, he's noticed as Australia's one of our best and biggest bass players in the country, and he's done, for me, he's done a lot of us a favour by getting a studio and doing this stuff, because his musical mind is really, really good, and he knows a country song. He knows how to record country music. He has a great group of musicians down around him on the Central Coast, and now currently he's just moving, so he'd be...
That's right.
He's probably up on a ladder as we're speaking right now, hanging nails away, because he's building a brand new Hillbilly Hut, Jay, and he's going up to a little bigger studio and a couple extra rooms, and so it's going to be really exciting to hear the new sound that he gets out of his new studio. But Simon is a great producer, and from hearing this album and hearing your previous work that you've done with Simon, he's the best fit for you.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, and you can hear it in your music, and, you know, we're going to talk about, I want to go on to your new single, which is Pink Umbrella. Sure. And the first time I heard this song was not long after you released it. I instantly got on the phone with you, and I was just, I was amazed with a couple of things. You know, it's a little bit out of your normal. It's not, I wouldn't, if someone asked me what was this song going to be before I'd actually heard it, I probably would have had a bit of an idea of what it was going to sound like. And when I heard it, I kind of had to step back and go, wow, I didn't see that coming. But in saying that, it's not like any of your other stuff is, it's not better or worse than your other stuff. It's just different. And it's an amazing song. The energy of this song is really, really, really good. And lucky enough for me, I got to play a little while back ago, and it's like, wow, this thing's really cool. You know, you got the guitar king Glenn Hanna doing what Glenn does on this thing. But then the harmony squeak. You know, tell us about the process in the studio real quick.
Yeah, well, as I said, working with Simon is always, it's amazing, because, as I said, I'm all heart. You know, I anyone that knows me, they know that. And I say it with players, I say it with all different aspects. People have got to feel it, otherwise it doesn't mean anything, you know. Simon, you know, we have a good relationship in the way that we talk about things, and, you know, we're doing vocal. He's great, you know, he'll say, great, let's try that again. You know, he's got the
that was really terrible, let's do another one.
Oh my God. I really, we do one more, let's give it, and
I love you and you're awesome, but that's not going to be your take. Let's go again.
But in saying that, Simon is very particular about capturing that moment. And that was very noticeable when we recorded the last couple of tracks for the album, because of what the songs were about and how they were making us feel. He said, we can't overthink this. You know, I don't want you to do over and over and over again, because we're going to get that moment. It might not be perfect, but it's that feel, and that's what I really trust about him. So he's worked with some of the most fantastic musicians, played for, worked with, recorded with, all of these people, and, you know, I look at him as a person and friend, and just my producer. So doing the masters together, I said, so do you just go by producer or Simon or bass? What do I call you? He goes, okay. So I said, this is Simon, my producer. He plays for Troy Gaines daily. So I got it all in there. Yeah.
Simon is a very, very good producer. He's a great musician. He's a wonderful person. Yeah. And he does a lot of work. He does a real lot of work for a lot of people, and they don't realise that behind the scenes it's Simon T. Johnson doing this stuff. And, you know, I've been lucky enough over my career to do probably more shows than I've ever done with anyone else with Simon. He seems to be the lucky guy standing on stage with big old Mick. And I love you, Simon. But we've always had a good bond, and you'll never hear a bad word come out of my mouth about that guy. But he's everything about Simon is great, and You know, we love everything about coming out of his studio too, because it's good country music, and
It really is.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited for him with you know, the new studio that's coming, you know, building on what he's worked really hard for.
Yeah.
And yeah, the music is just going to get better and better, and I hope I get to say, you know, when I'm releasing album number 6, you know, that yes, well, you know, it's him again, but yeah, it's got to be hard, and with us it really is. And people have said that to me when they've heard the album, that they can feel the love that's gone into it. And same with Vaughan, same with BJ. BJ plays and has played on every single one of my tracks that has ever been released to radio and on albums. And another guy that you just can't get enough of. Because he plays just so beautifully. And there is one particular song that we'll be releasing off the album that's probably going to, really stop people in their tracks. So, and it's very piano driven. So I can't wait for you guys to hear that.
yeah, nice.
Seleen, having experienced the level of success now, what advice would you have for any upcoming artists that are just making their way into the industry?
Just be real. Be real. If you are really serious about wanting something, work really hard. Don't crush anybody else's dreams to get to yours. Have integrity and be real. That's all I can say. It doesn't always have to be the best singer who's up there kicking it, you know, having a go. You know, it's again, it comes back to feel, and if you really love what you're doing, people love that. You know, so in this industry, everyone is on their own journey. Everyone is on. And they bring something different to the table. And what you said before, Mick, it's not about being better or worse or good or bad. It's different. It's what people bring in different. Everyone has to. I love seeing all the collaborations that are coming out now with people getting together and working together, whether it be, the upper echelon artists that are working together or them up there and bringing up the younger talent through. I wouldn't mind a collaboration. I don't mind. I'm kind of in the middle going there. But no, it's exciting because we need to keep it growing.
Yeah.
I've actually been judging a fair few competitions. Like I've been asked to do a fair bit of judging, and I think I'm the Simon Cowell though of the judges because I actually said to someone a few weeks ago, I don't need to put my name on this, do I? But we just need to get back to honest and real, and it doesn't matter what everyone thinks about, there's always someone that gets something from you, someone won't. Music is subjective and it reaches people in all different ways.
And, touching on that, it's not meant to be for everyone.
No.
I think a lot of new artists have it in their head that they have to impress everyone, that they have to have everyone love their music.
Sure.
And I think they're getting let down too early in the game because they're not achieving these goals, that they're impossible.
Yeah.
You just got to go into
so much pressure.
Yeah.
So much pressure. And, I was like, I have said this many times in the last couple of months because I have things are going well and there's different things happening. It's not always about being the best or being the top, but what your goals are. My car said to me many years ago, Leanie, write a list of your goals, not everything that you want to achieve, and just keep ticking them off. And you get there and then you make another one and you move forward. And that's what it's all about. The younger ones have all this pressure put on them. And they're now fronting bands at 12 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, and they're entering these competitions. Don't even get me started on competitions. I just think that, if you're feeling it, and we've all seen people deliver a song, if they don't feel it, neither does anybody else.
Yeah.
Right? So, but then again, there's room for all the different pop and pop country and this and that because it gives something different.
There is, yeah, I'm glad you say that. Now, Squeak, where can we find you playing? So you're around the southeast Queensland area as a regular, that's your home base. But where can, if people want to come out and see the gorgeous Seleen McAlister playing on a regular basis, what festivals have you got coming up? You know, where are you headed? What are you doing? Where can we find you?
Okay, well, as you know, Mick, I was up in Cairns and Townsville a few weeks ago.
You were.
And, well, I've been touring. I've been touring a fair bit and very, very, very honoured to have secured a sponsorship with Mac Toyota in Bellwheeler. And they like, you know, me and I like them. And carry our message, you know, throughout Queensland. And we're starting in Queensland first, so it'll be mostly touring, you know, in the later half of this year. But, you know, they've been amazing, and they want to be on this road with me, and, you know, and obviously give me a car kind of facilitates that because I get to drive the car. So,
Toyota as a general have always been massive supporters of Australian country music. They've been around for 100 years now with us, and they're still continuing on. And I got in the new car that Squeak's driving, and it's nice. It's pretty comfy.
Really comfy.
It's a pretty nice car.
It is.
It's better than
one of the good ones, mate.
And she got a good one.
No,
She got a nice one.
The thing is that, you know, I know that, you know, when you're working with people, it's really exciting to have those different aspects. And with Toyota, you know, with Limac, we're a team. You know, I'll be doing their TV commercials, the radio and all that sort of stuff, and jingles, and you kind of align yourself with good people who want to be a part of what you're doing. And I see a very happy and long relationship with these guys. So big shout out to them. They probably won't see it, but hopefully they will. Alan Christy Grimshaw and David Crooks, Gemma Granger and Gina Dan. All you guys are fantastic at Limac Toyota.
We're going to make sure Limac's details are in the description below. So
Yeah,
if anyone else wants
can
to
we
know,
have that?
we'll do that. Absolutely. We'll hook you up there, Squeak. Now,
while we're talking about that, maybe we can. What's your website, Seleen? Where can they find you in cyberspace?
Yes, SeleenMcAlister.com. So very, very easy. That's all you have to do, SeleenMcAlister.com. But you can find all the dates there, and that's what we're saying, Mick. I'm also not only touring, but I've got Mildura Country Music Festival coming up.
Yep.
Because for the third consecutive year, very, very humbling and exciting, I've been nominated for Southern Star Awards. So for Best Single for On the Inside and Female Vocalist of the Year. So
nice. Well, are we going to make a prediction? Should we do it? Country Music World Prediction. Seleen McAlister will win 7 Southern Stars.
7.
7.
And I'm nominated for 2.
Doesn't matter.
It's going to give me 5 extra.
Yep, you're gonna beat Luke O'Shea.
Which I think Luke's nominated this year.
Well, you're going to beat him this year, Squeak.
Anyway.
Yeah.
We've got our eyes on you, Luke O'Shea, you know. So all your festival dates, all your normal touring dates, they're all going to be on your website.
Well, Facebook is also a really good tool for me too, because I have Team Seleen.
Okay.
So, you know, when people want to find out things, Seleen McAlister Music on Facebook, I regularly am putting updates of my shows that are coming up. And even if you kind of missed the monthly one, then every week we'll be putting. I mean, this weekend in particular, I will be out and about again. So, you know, there's lots and lots of places you can find me. So Seleen McAlister Music is the place.
Well, we're going to make sure all those links are down below, so people can just go straight down the description, hit the links, connect up with Squeak. And Seleen, on behalf of Jay and myself here at Country Music World, we would like to thank you so much for being part of this channel. And we honestly wish you all the success. You deserve it. You work hard. You're a beautiful human, and beautiful humans should be looked after, I reckon. So we hope all the fans get behind you, and your success just keeps going and going and going, and you keep making music because you make great music.
Thank you. And here's a little special sneak peek announcement.
Okay.
Just exclusively for you guys.
Exclusive, our first
We've
exclusive.
got an exclusive.
You happy? You ready?
Fine with that.
Okay.
We're
So
excited.
The name of the new album, I'm going to tell you right now because it hasn't been released yet.
Oh, wow.
You don't get a photo yet because
Okay.
I'm still looking at those to decide.
All right.
Very hard. But the name of the brand new album, which will be released in September, is Follow the Journey.
Follow the journey.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first, people.
You
That's
did.
it.
You certainly did. You guys are awesome, and I wish you all the success right back at you with this. Mickey, you know how much I adore you on every level, and Jay, don't listen to half the stuff he says, like seriously.
No one does. It's
No.
okay.
Yeah, I'm going to edit that out. That's just going to be chopped. Be
Right,
gone.
but this is great because we need this. We need these platforms. Everyone's out there doing their own thing, and to have this, and Mick, you're respected. You're so respected in the industry. You know what you're talking about. You've been there, you've done it, you've been on the road, all those things. So, good on you, guys. Love it.
Good on you, Squeak. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate that. We wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And we look forward to talking to you soon.
Yes, because we'll have to play all the tracks from the album, like one after the other.
We absolutely will. We're going to see you in Tamworth.
Yeah.
Can do.
All right. See you later, Seleen McAlister.
Thanks, Elaine.
See ya.
See ya. Bye.
She's a lot of fun, isn't she, Jay?
She certainly is, Mick. That was good.
Yeah, she's a pretty cool girl, Seleen. I've got to know her pretty well over the last few years, and she's fun. She's always up for a chat, as you know. With
Yeah, it was one of our longer interviews, I must admit.
yeah, good on you, Squeak. I'm glad you left some of your pipes left for us to chew our ears off there for the last 2.5 hours or something,
Oh,
Jay.
yeah,
I suppose it was. No, it wasn't that bad. It's always good to talk to Seleen.
It is.
Now she's out on tour.
She's touring Queensland, so check out her website for the dates.
Yeah, we're going to make sure all Seleen's links are down below in the description, and really check out her new album when it comes out. She's a fantastic singer, and from what we've heard already off this album, Simon Johnson at the Hillbilly Hut down the Central Coast has nailed this project.
He's done a great job, mate. So
He's done a fantastic job, and he's making good records all around. So
Yeah.
good on you too, Simon. And Seleen, on behalf of Jay and myself here at Country Music World, we wish you all the best, and may your world be full of treasures and good cheer all the time.
check out Seleen McAlister.
So remember, here on CMW, we love giving away stuff.
Oh, we love it, mate.
We love giving away mystery
Nothing.
prizes. And right now on our Facebook page, which is right where, Jay?
Right there, Mick.
Right there. Go and hit that link and head over to our Facebook and vote for your favourite Australian country music artist.
If you want us to interview an artist in particular, be sure to write it in the comments underneath the video. Where are they, Mick?
Underneath the description here.
Underneath the description of the video, and we'll do our best to get onto them and have a chat to them.
So head over to our Facebook and we will draw the winner out on our Monday edition of the video.
We will.
And a prize could be coming your way. All you got to do is vote. It's free. It takes about 2 seconds.
Yep.
Just like that.
Even I can do it.
No, you can't. That's against the rules.
Oh, fair enough.
We can't do that.
Okay.
Make sure you subscribe and like our videos. We've got heaps more of these things coming.
Here at Country Music World, we could be talking to a major label artist, but we love promoting the indies as well.
We'll have another video coming your way real soon. But until then, thank you very much for joining the Country Music World.